Yo, such one for back with another video. Kind of want to just talk about life for like 5 minutes. Yeah, it was my birthday a few days ago, Saturday. Same day we hit 30K. Same day I hit 5K on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, what are you doing? That's where everything happens. Can't lie. Like I'm on that app all the time. In terms of TikTok, I think if you were around back then, like when it was all popping up and everything was going on, like yeah, ever since like that situation, people have been saying, "Oh, re-upload the videos," but ever since I haven't, I think a lot of people, because I was talking to my friend Drew. If you're on TikTok a lot, you know Drew, and yeah, that was when we linked up. He said, "Fam, like 20K in a day, like that does not happen. Like my account literally getting like 20K in one day." Like probably more than that, like 27K in one day. But a lot of the people probably want to see those videos and because they're just not seeing them. So literally I'll gain followers on TikTok and it will drop again because a lot of people just unfollow because the content that they followed for isn't there anymore. And it's never gonna be there, I can't lie, it's never going back up. Because what's done is done, we move on. But yeah, I just kinda wanna talk about life. I think TikTok's an interesting one because before I was on that app, I always looked down on it. I was like, nah, YouTube's more credible, whatever. And I still prefer to do YouTube videos. That's still more me. But I don't even know, because with TikTok, it's like, I don't know, I find it easier. Like, even when I take time to make a TikTok, so like the one of like being black in the UK, for example, like when I actually take time to like fully dress up as different characters and stuff and like post and edit all that, add music and whatever, it's still much easier or much simpler to do less time consuming than a YouTube video. So even reactions, even though I've been doing them for years at this point, which sounds crazy, yeah, it's still a long process. I have to set everything up, I have to take everything down again, transfer videos over and stuff. It's long. It's not that long. I've shortened the process for myself because over time you get used to doing things. But yeah, still like posting on TikTok is much easier than posting on YouTube. And actual TikTok content is much easier. So yeah, I just kinda wanna talk about life for a bit. So 30K, yeah, it's weird. I feel like my priorities this year have gone all over the place. I feel like last year I really put the channel first above everything, apart from education. So I still doing A-levels. That was always priority. And even now, uni work is still priority. Like if I've got an exam to do or an essay to do or work to do, that's getting done before any YouTube video, any TikTok, any reaction, any story time, whatever. So yeah, that education, as long as I'm in it, will be priority. Especially now you're paying for it. Last year I wasn't even paying for it. Now you're paying for it. So yeah, it would be foolish to not prioritize that. But then after that, I don't even know. I don't even know because when I think about myself now, it's more of it's less. Before it was like when I think these last 3 months it's changed a lot. Cause yeah, I think when I first went to uni it was I am a YouTuber. I had a TikTok account, had like 700 followers. I would just post clips from the channel onto there. Just so they can be pushed out even more. But now I got to a point where I was just posting clips of life, just the fun I was having really in the first few weeks of uni onto the TikTok account. And they were getting a lot of attention, like more views than any video on the channel. But I don't know, mentally I still count YouTube views more than TikTok views because it's harder to get a lot of views on YouTube than it is on TikTok. Because the way the algorithm on TikTok works, the For You page, yeah, it's easier to get onto the For You page because they'll just post random things on there. If your friends like something, then I think they'll suggest it to you. So it's easier for a TikTok video to spread than a YouTube video. Whereas on YouTube, like, especially reactions, I clocked it a while ago where the amount of views of a reaction video is already kind of capped on how many views the original song has. If the song has like 500K, your reaction is not going to get 600K. If a song has 2 million views, your reaction is not going to get 4 million views because only 2 million people have actually heard the song. Whereas on TikTok, it's just random. Like, there's no limit, really. You can just post whatever on. If it's just original content, I clocked it. That's as much as I think it's just random. What it actually is on my TikTok account is technically original content. People haven't actually seen that stuff. So yeah, there's no limit to how big those videos can get. I also started posting some F1 videos on the channel. I'm sure you've seen that. Because yeah, I feel after music, F1's probably my biggest passion, probably beyond football now. I still love football. I still watch Arsenal. I watched the game the other day on my birthday against Leeds. We won 4-1. That was very beautiful. That was nice to see. I don't know if you saw, but I even got Arsenal chains. So I still love Arsenal, but I think especially this season when F1 really got tense. Like Lewis he hasn't had it easy, but he's had it smooth for a while now. Since 2019, 1920 was smooth, but this year was really tense. And yeah, your support in F1 was tested this year. And it really felt like everyone was just against Lewis, because it really felt like you're either a Lewis fan or you're a Max fan. There was no in between. Like, even if you are a Ferrari fan, like, shout out my friend Emmanuel. But I didn't even clock there's people that support other teams. But you won't know that because what comes first for them is rooting for Max to beat Lewis. So yeah, my love and support for Lewis Hamilton was really tested this year, and I clocked it that I think I'm more passionate about F1 than football now. Yeah, so, but with football, for me, there's not really too much to talk about, like, in terms of a YouTube video. Like, well, Arsenal, we win games, we lose games. Like, that's kind of it. In F1, you don't either win or lose a race. Sometimes you can have it stolen from you. So that's what that last video was about. Because if you saw it, most people did see that. That's why I felt like that was a great video to do at the time, because a lot of people had seen that in comparison to normal F1 videos. But yeah, so I want to carry on doing that, and who knows, I've got some friends who do F1 videos, so I might even reach out to them and see what happens there, because I like just talking to people, to be honest, and I like working with people, like-minded people. That's why when I did the videos of Walks and Lee, like, just being with them was a sick moment, because I clocked that, like, we're actually very similar people. It's rare that I'm around similar people, because yeah, like, none of my friends, like, close friends, like, do YouTube or TikTok or whatever, like, the way I do stuff. So actually meeting people who do that kind of stuff is sick. Like, it's really sick. Like, even back to Drew, for example, on TikTok, like, it's nice meeting, like, people who actually do what you do, and it's rare, to be honest, but it's when it happens, it's nice. And yeah, back to TikTok as well. So yeah, I really enjoy it, I can't lie. You'll catch me on live on TikTok a lot. Yeah, I just go live when I want. Shout out my guy KP, but not most nights, but yeah, quite regularly, I'd say fairly regularly, when it gets to like midnight, when I'm at uni, if it gets to like 1 or 2 and I'm not doing anything, I'll just jump on live. Sometimes like the viewers peak are like 110 concurrent viewers, which is just crazy. I'm just sat there just talking to people, and it's just crazy, just doing whatever. People come on, we just talk to people, just enjoy ourselves, really. But that happens as well. So yeah, if you follow me on TikTok, I guess you can expect that as well. But yeah, I think going forward, yeah, I think reactions are always gonna be the priority on the channel, because yeah, but I think I might even do different types of reactions. Like, I listen to Gunna a lot, so I'm sure if you follow me on other social medias like Twitter, for example, I'm sure you know that by now. He's my favorite rapper, and yeah, I think he's got an album to drop at some point. I said to myself, the next time he drops, I'm gonna react to it. And technically he did, but it was a remix of a song I'd already heard, the Too Easy remix of Roddy Ricch. So I'd already heard the original, so all it was to react to was just Roddy Ricch's verse. And I said, nah, you know what, let me just leave it, because I want to listen to something completely fresh. So like 9 times out of 10 would have been a good time to react. Too Easy, I'd already heard the song like 2 months before it came out, so that would have just been me sat there vibing to a song that I already know. But 9 times out of 10, I remember when it came out, I wasn't actually doing something, but I thought to react to it, didn't cross my mind. But I don't know if he's gonna release any singles before the album now, because it's literally like 10 days to the end of the year. So if the album's dropping this year, it's probably just gonna all drop in one go. I doubt there's any more from the album to come. But yeah, I don't really listen to drill as much anymore. It's a weird one, you know. I used to primarily and solely listen to drill. Like, I literally wouldn't listen to anything else. I'd have the odd Drake song, Pop Smoke song on my playlist, but even Pop Smoke is drill. Like, the beats he's rapping on are UK drill beats. Like, 808 Mello is a UK producer who is now mainly associated with Pop Smoke, but he's from the UK. The beat on 4-4 Bulldog was very, very well known before as Nito's Lightwork, so that's still technically the same genre. But yeah, then, yeah, I don't know. I had a friend, still got the same friend. She won't see this, so I won't shout her out. But yeah, and she put me onto US music like last December. And yeah, ever since then, she put me onto Lil Baby, Megan, Ghana, kind of. I think from Lil Baby, I just got into Ghana. And then Lil Baby was like my favourite rapper for a while. I don't know when it switched. Can't tell you when it switched. But at some point this year, there was a switch where I just started listening to Ghana literally every single day. So that's that. And I literally don't really listen to drill at all anymore. But my drill playlist is still by far my biggest playlist. I think there's over maybe 600 songs on that. So yeah, I think I've shared it multiple times. I think there's like 70 likes on the Spotify playlist. I've shared it quite a few times. But it's not really specific. It's literally just a bunch of drill songs from like 2015 to now. Yeah, just songs that I like. Not every single drill song ever, because there's definitely been more than that. But just like the ones that I like. So there's that. But yeah, I don't really listen to it anymore. I don't know. I've kind of not grown out of it. 'Cause I don't think it's a thing of growing out of it, because the sound has changed. And it's not a maturity thing. It's literally just what you're into. But I don't really think that's the kind of music I'm into as much anymore. That being said, yeah, we come back to doing the reactions again, and I don't want it to feel like it's a job, because I do still like drill. It's just not what I listen to on a daily basis. Like every now and then I put on Drillers and Trappers 2, RV and Heady. That album will always, like, I'll always be in the mood to listen to that album. Some Lowski, Captain Hook, that's a cool song. Yeah, just old school 6-7, Harlem, PS, Quang, Zone 2. Like, there's been a handful of songs from this year that I've liked a couple of times by DA. It Was Me by Do Road, Maths by K-Trap, Warm by K-Trap. K-Trap's had a very good year. PS has had quite a good year. I asked on the channel the other day, what's been your intro song of the year? And I was happy. I saw a lot of PS shots. I was happy about that. But I just think, all in all, I don't want it to be a thing where like I'm in reactions and I look bored. So yeah, I've had a little hiatus from reactions. I've been nearly 2 weeks from reactions. Because to be honest, I'm just seeing what's dropping. And there's nothing I really want to do. Like, I'm just sat there playing Xbox or just scrolling through Twitter, just doing things I actually want to do. And I see a song's dropped, and I'm not really seeing any music that I'm like, oh, I really want to do that. Today, though, I was in the mood to do reaction. I did the Suspect one, I did the Gully one, and they were all right, but I don't think I'm going to go add them to my playlist. Like, they're nice to listen to on first listen, but I don't think they're the kind of song I'm going to go back and listen to again. And that's happened a lot this year. Like, if I look through, or if you have my drill playlist on your Spotify, if you look through it, there's probably less than 50 songs from this year. And I've definitely done more than 50 reactions this year. I've lost count. Maybe over 100. I don't know. I've done quite a few, to be fair to myself. Abracadabra's had a good year. Millions. T-Way when he's dropped. That there's been rappers. Lowski's had a good year. But yeah, it's rare that I go and add a song from the reaction onto my playlist. And then even if I do that, it's rare that I'll even put that playlist on. Like, nowadays, I'm just more into US music. So, yeah, I don't really know where we go from here. Can't lie. I feel like I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know. I feel like next year we'll recoup. I've been thinking a lot about what the brand is, what the Saatchi brand is. I don't really know what it is at this point, because yeah, people when I go partying and stuff, they clock me from TikTok. Some from YouTube. It's mainly TikTok. A lot of people recognize me from TikTok on a daily basis in public and stuff, and it's weird getting used to that. And sometimes even Twitter. When people clock me from Twitter, I can't lie, I just start laughing, because what do you mean that guy from Twitter? We all use it the same way. Like, maybe we don't. Maybe that's news to me. Apparently we don't all use it the same way. But yeah, I mean, even on Twitter, it's been quite an event for a year, to be fair. So I get why people say that. But yeah, every now and then people do clock me from the channel, and it's nice when that happens, to be fair, because that really is the one that means the most to me, and that will always mean the most to me. Because like I said, Twitter, we all use it the same way. You just speak your thoughts. TikTok, I've never really taken it too serious. I've never really taken it too serious. I literally just post most of the stuff on my TikTok was on my private story on Snap before. And even that story wasn't that private. There were hundreds of people on that. But yeah. Yeah, and then I just stuff that I just found, or people found entertaining, so I just put it on TikTok. So I never really refer to myself as a TikToker, 'cause I don't think it's that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, this is kind of just an update video of life, I guess. Can't really call it a 30k special, because I'm not really doing anything. That's kind of just something I'm talking about that's happened. Yeah, 30k on YouTube, that's sick. But yeah, I feel like I've not been slacking, because I have worked quite hard this year. I've had a lot on my plate. And throughout all of that, we're here at 30k on YouTube, 38k on TikTok, 5k on Twitter, but there's nothing really. I don't even use my Twitter to promote things. I really just use my Twitter like everyone else uses it. I just post funny stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm also really into Marvel, and I'm also very passionate about Marvel. So I don't know if it's a thing of I could ever do stuff about that, but it'd be interesting to see with that. Like, yeah, I think that would be interesting to see what happens because there's a lot of Marvel stuff going on now. Um, so yeah, we'll see. For the future, last thing I'll say, there's things I really want to do for the future. I want to start a podcast at some point. Shout out my boy Billy, but the M1 podcast. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok on your For You page. That's my boy Billy, Billy the Goat. Fam, I might make an appearance on it one day. I probably will at some point. I'll be surprised if I don't make an appearance on that. And yeah, people have told me a lot to yeah, if I have my own podcast. They say, cause I've done quite a lot of videos where I'm just talking about stuff. Like if you remember last year, if you were here on the channel last year, when I was just doing those drill videos, just literally just talking about drill. Shout out Ispot. I remember Ispot, the rapper, reached out to me saying, yeah, those videos are cold. Like, that was very surreal. Like, it's weird. Like, rappers really be watching our videos. It's sick. And yeah, even that, people have said to me multiple times that, yeah, just hearing you, I can actually listen to you speak about literally whatever. So a podcast would make sense. I definitely want to do that. And also streaming on Twitch, shout walks each and every time. But fam, like, he just looks like he's having the time of his life, fam. And it really is really fun. And I think especially as a reaction channel, yeah, streaming would be a very, very, like, effective way to do reactions. Like, you're just there, you're getting feedback live, people are saying, oh, you missed something, rewind or whatever. Like, it would be very fun to do that. And then afterwards you can save streams and upload them onto the channel. So if you were there live, you get the live experience. If you weren't, you're still getting the reaction, just not the same as the live experience people got it. But then yeah, I don't even want to just do that. Like, I want to do gaming and stuff. Like, I don't even play Xbox as much anymore, but I think when I get the PS5, shout out my cousin Eddie, but when he gets the PS5, I'll probably get a PS5. I don't know. I think no one's really in any rush to get the PS5. That's why I haven't really got it. Like, not really too many of my friends have it. It's all these resellers. They're trying to up the price. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll get that. But when I get that, I think I'll probably start streaming. Cause yeah, streaming something that, shout out my boy Fakumi as well. Streaming is something that I've really been wanting to do for a while now. So when the time comes to do that, that's something I will be doing in the future, not the near future, but in the future. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. I feel like this video, the whole theme of this video is I'm kind of just letting you know that I'm still kind of figuring out what to do. Because I don't really know what's going on at this point. I feel like life is changing literally every week. There's something new that makes me rethink what I'm doing. But I think at the heart of it, I still know I want to do YouTube. I don't know to what degree I want to do TikTok or not. Yeah, do TikTok. I don't know to what degree I want to do that too. But it's funny because I've been doing YouTube for years, and yet within a month really of having a TikTok account that's getting traction, yeah, people have really taken notice of that. Like, literally, as I said earlier, every single time we go party, like, people, every single time, I don't think there's been one time since I started university and started that TikTok account getting traction in it that people haven't recognized me in public. And that's a very surreal feeling. But it also makes you think that, yo, like, if you're not taking it serious and yet you're already, your name's kind of out there, like, what would happen if you do take it serious? So yeah, it's just a lot to think about, But all in all, it's been a fun year. I'm 19 now, by the way. People don't know what my age is. Some people don't know. The people that have been there for a while know. But yeah, I turned 19 on Saturday 2 days ago. So yeah, last year being a teenager, even that is something to think about. Like, next year I'm 20. That's not like, what? Like, for me, I still feel like really, really young. I am really, really young, but I don't know. I feel like fundamentally I haven't really changed too much, but I've gone through stuff that's forced me to change. But I think like the heart of my personality still really remained the same. So it's weird to think that that same personality from 16 is being carried on to 19. Like, it's weird, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. That's the point of this video is I don't really know what's going on. It's just kind of a life update. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. Just life. Just an update. Literally just an update. So yeah, man. I've been Sarchi14. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for 30,000 subscribers. Honestly, that's insane. When I started, I never thought you'd get here this soon. No, I never really thought about it. But 30,000 subscribers, that's a lot of people. I don't think I've ever met 30,000 people. So that's crazy. I probably don't think I've even met 1,000 people. I don't know how many people I've met. but it's not 30,000. So to have 30,000 people who have pressed the subscribe button, that's insane. So yeah, thank you for that. If you're still here at this point of the video, you're a real one, because I can waffle. So if you actually watch this whole thing, then fair play to you. But yeah, man, yeah, I'll be back again soon.